Global Times is criticizing Manila after an incident involving the Philippine and Chinese Air Forces flying over disputed waters. The paper quotes observers and military experts who say the Philippines' actions ignored China's goodwill efforts and bolster, quote, Manila's victimhood narrative in the South China Sea. More on that story now. We've also heard from the Philippine President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., saying that actions by China's Air Force against a Philippine plane over the South China Sea are unjustified, illegal, and reckless. Bloomberg's Andreo Calonzo joins us now from Manila for more. Andreo, can you talk a little bit more about what we've heard from the president so far? I mean, how different is this from past encounters?
So the president, President Marcos, has described this as worrying. He said that it's worrying that we have hardly made any progress in trying to calm tensions in the sea, and now we are seeing some instability in the airspace. So this encounter over the last week is different in past encounters because this involves the airspace. So if you may recall, in the past months, we have heard the use of water cannons, skirmishes involving Coast Guard ships between the two countries. This time around, we're hearing that the conflict, the tension involves Air Force planes and the use of flares in the airspace. So it really adds another area or another arena in the conflict.
And broadly, how does this then affect general stability in these conversations between the two? Because we had a period of stress a couple of months ago, and then we had followed by weeks of relative stability when they managed to agree on certain codes of conduct, and then we have this now. So how does this look moving forward?
So that's right. So we're trying to see if this new encounter, if this new conflict will jeopardize or affect the efforts to calm and ease tensions in the sea. So you're right. In the past month, we heard China and the Philippines reaching some sort of understanding on how to carry out missions in the South China Sea involving boats that have been having encounters in the past, and we've seen this. We've seen signals that these efforts have paid off because the Philippines carried out a mission recently without any encounter, and now we're hearing another tension in the airspace. And we'll see how tensions in the air will essentially affect negotiations about sea missions and sea actions between the two countries.
And in terms of what's next, what are going to be some things, guideposts and stuff to watch out for now?
So the first thing, the most immediate thing that we're trying to watch out for here in the Philippines is how the Philippines will handle this diplomatically. So most likely there will be some sort of diplomatic protest that will be filed, and in broader terms, we will have to watch out how this will affect how both countries act in the South China Sea. So will this lead in more patrols for China in the Philippines in the airspace? Will the U.S. as the Philippines treaty ally help the Philippines assert its claims now in the airspace? Or the reverse, will this will the efforts to ease tensions in the sea extend to the airspace? So we will see in the coming weeks.